Greetings. We are just about to get started. I'm going to start my jam up again, post the link. Going to be top pinned comment. Just join that link. You'll be able to listen to what I'm listening to, Spotify. That way you'll have music in the background and you won't not hear anything when the dead parts of the game go, because I really don't want to subject you to the game music. It's terrible. All right, so last we met, there was an airplane in another company. I made enough money to purchase, well, after selling this airplane in the first company, sell it off, and then purchase another plane for this company that I hope to double up on to make extra money. I don't know if the AI is making me money. I'm going in to check right now to see if it's going to actually make money for me or not. So here we are in career. It's been a few hours now that I haven't been touching this. As far as I could tell, the AI hasn't made me any money since yesterday. And now we got some passive income coming in by the aircraft used by crew. It looks like it was, I don't even know where that was. Like, I wish we could name these aircraft. Terror, I don't know what terror means. But it looks like passive income has generated, although that does not make up for nearly the amount of income that is draining on the account. So we'll go back up here. Look, we have 24,000 left. Now I'll need to run a few missions because what's going to end up happening is we will have quite a bit of um, money come out of our account for the next hit on our insurance, and I don't think we can afford that. So we'll need to earn some money to get there. Let's look at our specializations, see which ones we're eligible for. So aerial advertising is good. We're eligible for that now. We're really close to charter service. I just need to get my instrument rating. Search and rescue, I just need to get soft runway landings. Cargo transport, medium, which is this jewel of an airplane. I need to get my instrument rating, of course, and my turboprop. Scoop endorsement, I'm at the right level for that. I'm actually almost at the level for agricultural aviation. That's turboprop as well. And then soft runways. I could easily do this. I'm sure I could easily do this. I've landed on grass plenty of times before. But then I have to score for this one. I have to score private charter airplane missions. So this private charter, it's actually going to be my next step. Now this aerial advertising, excuse me, I'm not sure about, but supposedly you could do that with a Skyhawk. So there's this Zen Aviation Shock Ultra as well, but I'd need a tailwheel endorsement for that. Don't I have that? Let's see what endorsements I have. High performance and tailwheel, I do have both. So I need to get my instrument and my jet engine rating as well to get a jet. This one is pretty easy to take, I'm pretty sure. There's I regularly use these principles, frankly, on a regular basis, just because I've learned how to read the glass cockpit marginally. I know what it looks like to, read the current speed, the altitude, how fast I'm going up or down. All of this seems to be pretty intuitive anyway, but there are some nuances to it, so you'll need to get that done. But that's the biggest one that's going to open up a whole bunch of different specializations, not the least of which is the charter services, where you'll really start making some cash, from what I understand. So let's look up the missions. AI has made us about $8,000. Oh dear Lord, there's no missions here. So we can do this. We can bring, let's see what this does. Where does this go? Oh, it goes there. That goes there, and that goes there. We could burn through these 3 missions, I suppose. This is where we are right now. 28, 20, and 20. So these aren't real exciting missions. What I'm hoping is I can get, probably land in Tacoma, get some more cargo missions. So, I don't know, let's just go ahead and burn through these. Once we burn through them, we'll park over in Tacoma. That's where I want to leave the airplane. And hopefully by the time we get up in the morning tomorrow, there'll be some more cargo missions around Tacoma. But I want to actually blanket the rest of the United States, continental U.S., because there's going to be a significant number of cargo missions in the continental U.S. that we'll be able to take advantage of. I am not sure why this is doing what it's doing. Hold on. I think I know. And there it goes. It opens up. All right. So I have a $1,600 transfer fee. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's see what my fuel looks like. My aircraft looks good. I'm not going to do a checkup. Oh, look, 1 hour. I need to do a mandatory checkup. Okay, fuel and payload. My fuel looks good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fly. After this flight, we'll do a checkup. We'll do mandatory repairs. I don't anticipate keeping this airplane for long, so I think we're just going to repair it at the minimum. I'm just going to skip everything, make money.
Captain, are you ready? Great. It's Kirby, your dispatcher, you know? Just a quick reminder about today's job. You have boxes of goods behind you. Standard shipment for one of our clients based in Chilliwack. Expected in no time at Chilliwack.
Chilliwack.
The sensitive cargo containers have high tolerance with turbulence, but make sure you keep the delivery smooth and on time. You have all the pertinent information in your flight packet as a reminder. Smooth sailing ahead.
Okay, so last time I did this, going ahead and hitting Alt-N before you do any of this radio communication will kill you by 25%. So I'm going to go ahead and do all of this, make sure there's no obligations here before I hit Alt-N, and then continue going. My biggest assumption was, just because it showed me an Alt-N, I guess heading down here at the bottom meant that I could just skip everything and everything would be okay. But clearly that's not the case, because it dinged me by 25% every time, and I couldn't figure out what it was doing that until I did an experiment. Turns out you can't skip those. So let's see which direction we're going. Probably that way. Yeah, no doubt. Okay, here we go. So what this is going to do is it's going to ask us to rise above a certain altitude. Once we get above that altitude, then what we'll do is skip to descent, which is pretty straightforward, right? Let's see if we can enter runway 22. I don't know where it's, I mean, I'm on the runway. And I am on runway 22 based on the heading here. See? I guess it's going to ask me to get to the apron, perhaps? Yes, that's what it's asking. Takeoff. Okay, here we go. Flaps and trim are ready for takeoff. 10 and 14, so we're good. We'll get to 55, pull back on the stick, and we will be off. And we're off. I'm going to try to keep it sort of a low climb right now, but as soon as I gain a little bit of speed, I'll go ahead and pull my flaps up to 0. And then gain 75. And that is going to be my ideal climb speed for this aircraft. I'll climb as quickly as possible at 75 knots. It'll probably increase a little bit for my vertical speed, but supposedly 75 for this aircraft is the ideal climb speed. My vertical speed, however, is my climb rate per minute. See, I'm already at 700, I'm going to climb to 1700, and then I'll be good. I'm going to go ahead and fly in the pattern here. The flight plan, 30 degrees, and sort of hit above these brackets, I guess because my climbing is so efficient. And then once we get to 1700, it will let us skip to the descent. About 500 feet more and we're going to be there. There we go, 130 miles. Now we're about to get there actually about 550. It'll probably ping us now, maybe 1600. Now there it goes. Okay, now we can skip. I'm going to turn my throttle down while I wait for it to load. And then we'll be at a place where we're not gaining too much speed. I don't know what pattern it's going to give me to land, but hopefully it's going to be a good left-hand turn pattern. That way it won't be too complicated in order to have to do a figure eight or whatever to get to where I need to go. I'm going to contact arrival. Alright, so it looks like it's going to ask me to do a weird...
Charlie Yankee Charlie Whiskey Traffic Cessna, November 7760, tree 1 miles south 1500, for inbound to land runway 25.
Yeah. I don't know what it's doing here. Bring my trim down to about 10%. See, it's making me go left, but look at the pattern up here. This doesn't look like what it's asking me to do there. But I think I'm going to follow these brackets, so I'm going to pull my throttle down. I like this pattern much better than the other one that it's asking me to do. I'm going to give it some flaps. That'll give me some additional drag that'll slow me down. Okay. Don't mind the, sound effects. I'm a little kid at heart. 75, I'm gonna give it a little throttle, so I don't want to be terribly slow when I get into the pattern. Where is this thing taking me? Oh, I see what it's doing. I don't think that's a good pattern, actually. Not in real life, that's not a good pattern. Yeah. Oh boy. There's the runway below me there. This is not the way to get into the pattern. We're supposed to actually be getting into the pattern from the opposite side. Not this side. Okay, I'm going to do a little time compression here because I'm not interested in waiting a whole lot. There we go. Time compression is yummy. Very good. Now let's see where we are. Okay, that's about right. I'm going to go ahead and follow the pattern that's up here though and give me a little extra length on my base and my final. Plus. Oh wow. Okay. There we go. Bleed a little speed. And go. So I've got 20 degrees of flaps now. I'm going to gain a little speed by losing altitude real quick. But, oh, I'm not quite lined up with the runway, but I'll be ready to go right into landing. Looks like my glide slope indicators on the left side look good. Whoops. I fat fingered that, didn't I? Alright, I'm going to go to idle. I'm having to fight
Charlie
the...
Yankee Charlie Whiskey Traffic Cessna, November 7760 tree, is on final runway 25 to land.
Okay, there we go. I'm on the glide slope. It likes what I'm doing, but I don't like it. I feel like I should be lower based on the experience. Flare and not balloon. And land. Yeehaw. Almost like it planned to do it that way. Slowing down. Hold short. There were a few missions where I was actually going down a really long runway and it didn't ask me to hold short no matter how slow I got before I got to any exit. And it was asking me to hold short at the very end of the runway. And it took forever to get down there. Oops, ailerons don't turn the plane on the ground, goofy. Alright. Now, at this point, see, I need to announce first.
Charlie Yankee Charlie Whiskey Traffic Cessna,
Now I
November
can skip to
7760
shutdown.
tree.
It will ding you. Now I can auto stop. Well, cut my mixture to 0 and then it'll stop. 89%. See, airline procedure is 100%. Before I would just do auto skip and I wouldn't do any of the communications, period. And it was going to ensure my airline procedures at 75% no matter what I did. I could have done everything else perfectly, but if there was a communication up there along with the skip, it was not going to mark my airline procedures at 100%. So I guess you just have to go ahead and do the communications first. Now it looks like everything went perfectly and the cargo integrity is a little marred. I'm not sure what that is. My guess is the landing wasn't as smooth as it could have been and or the turns were at 30 degrees or greater. Greater than 20 degrees, I should say. S tier is not bad though. I kind of like that. 31K. Now I can cover my insurance for the next day. That's a bonus. Okay. Yeah, good deal. Good deal. All right, let's see what missions are available. Now just trying to burn through these missions real quick. So this one will bring me down to Lakewood. And this one will take me to whatever that is. I think I'm going to take this one first and then take the one that's going to take me closest to the edge of where I'm already, already have the ability to land and take off. Just like the rest of the United States is black to me. I can't go to it no matter what. So my goal here is to expand my territory that I'm able to touch. So I'm going to do this one first, and then I'm going to do the other one. And these, like this, like you saw, it doesn't take long. You just skip through everything, and land, and you're good. And use time compression where you can. That transfer is really expensive. What was I going to do? Maintenance? Yeah, I'm going to do maintenance. So let's do this. Check the fuel. Fuel looks excellent still. Manage maintenance. It says in 1 hour, so I'm just going to let that go. When it says 0, that's when I'm going to do the maintenance checkup. And then do the maintenance that's required to get me to the next inspection. And there is that bigger button that was grayed out next to that was the one that would have done that for me. And it's not cheap, mind you, but it'll get you to the next inspection, and that's what I intend to do with this aircraft, is just get to the next inspection. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and there's no communications here, so skip.
Hi there.
Oops.
I
I didn't have my
Now that you're all set up, let me go
mixture
over the
turned up.
important
There we
details
go.
with you. You're carrying commodities on this flight. Standard shipment for our partner based in Elma, but super urgent. You must reach Elma Mun ASAP. Our sensitive cargo containers are built to handle turbulence, but maintain a constant flight speed. Let's keep our delivery on time and safe. All relevant information is in your flight packet, which is uploaded on your map as a reference.
Oops.
Clear skies ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and announce my taxi.
Kilo November Romeo Alpha Traffic Cessna
Just in
November
case,
7760
release.
Tree is taxiing to runway tree 2.
Now skip. Alright, doing good. Gonna announce my takeoff.
Kilo
Release my
November
brake.
Romeo Alpha Traffic Cessna November 7760 Tree taking off runway tree 2 south departure.
South departure. Okay, so I'm gonna take off and then turn around, basically, is what we're doing here. If I'm correct. Nope. No, hold on. That's me. I don't see how I'm gonna do this. This is me. This is the end of the runway right here. That doesn't make sense. This must be a direct VFR. There's no IFR on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get on out there. I think this is probably gonna be my pattern that I have to follow up here. Let's go. Full mixture. I'm gonna get rid of these just in case. Oops, I overshot that a little bit, didn't I? Just, driving down the road. There we go. This runway is out of commission, by the way. You see these yellow X's? It means the runway is out of commission. I don't know why they're asking us to take off from a runway that's out of commission, but there we go. My course is here. So what we're going to end up doing probably is turning around at some point once we get to probably about 1,400 feet. I'm going to guess 72 is not the right speed. I need to be at 75 or greater. Then I'll get a better vertical speed over here or here. There we go. Now I can pull my attitude up a little bit. And I'll get a better vertical speed. See how that goes? Yeah, 1700. Okay. My pattern is this way, so I'll just turn right into the pattern. It's my flight plan. And if you want to see the flight plan, you just click on the flight plan. And it'll bring up the flight plan notebook thing, which is right here, incidentally. And you can interact with it, but I don't want to. I'm flying this thing. We are going that way. 1700 feet. Whee! I'm dropping speed quick. Ooh wee. There we go. Gained some altitude though, didn't we? Got about 200 more feet of altitude before it lets me skip. I feel like I should retract my landing gear right now. There it goes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and skip. While we're waiting for it to load, I'm going to bring my throttle down to about half. I don't want to go crazy when it comes back in. Ooh, hey. Okay, so it's got that pattern again. Notice there's a discrepancy here. These brackets, uh-oh, I need to talk to people. These brackets right here are telling me to come around and go this way. This is telling me to go out, turn around and come back, and then join the pattern. I'm going to follow this time. So I'm going to come out here. I'm going to take a left turn up here where it says TRDP2. Yep. I'm going to go over TRDP3. And then I'm going to take a nice leisurely 10-degree turn around. Maybe 20 at some place. Oh look, there's a nuclear reactor. Oh my gosh. Then we'll lose some altitude. I'm going to bring my throttle down. Lose some altitude by not killing myself. My trim is looking good. Okay, I'm back down to normal speed now. The way you can tell that is you bring up your flight book or flight bag, click on this icon, click start, and if it looks like actual seconds, then you're good. Okay, I'm at about 83. I'm going to give myself my first notch of flaps. I'm just going to increase my drag, bring my nose up, and bleed off some speed. This is where our airport question mark? Okay, I see it now. Okay, now I'm bleeding speed, so I'm gaining speed. So I'm going to bleed some throttle. When I turn on to base, I'm going to bleed some more. Do I feel comfortable with that? I think so. I'm going to turn into base, 20 degrees, and drop some more. That's going to pull my nose up, give me some more drag. But now I have a little more control over the aircraft, and I am not going to crash at low speed because I can't control the aircraft. Where is the runway? That doesn't look like a flippin' runway. Okay, I'm gonna give myself some more speed here. Bring my trim down to about 10. That does not look like a runway to me. Let's see what happens. Is this a grass field? I'm burning pretty hardcore to the left here. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow, it was kind of hidden by the trees. Alright, now I'll be able to probably land.
For Whiskey 8 traffic Cessna, November 7760 tree is on final runway 7 to land.
Wow. I need to go in between those trees. This doesn't look like much of a runway. I'm gonna hit 30 degrees of flaps, and that's gonna bring my nose way up, but I'll drop faster. There we go, just skirted those trees. And now I'll flare and set her down. Erk. I'm gonna have to turn around at the end of that runway, but there's no way I'm gonna stop at that exit. There we go. Bring that back up to 10 degrees. I'm gonna swing out to the end of that runway, but I'm gonna do this on the external view. Now this plane is not exactly the best turner in my experience. So what I do is I hit my differential brake on the right, and that turns it a little sharper. There we go. Or the left, depending on which direction I want to turn. Trust me, that looks a lot smoother than I did it before. That was a complete accident. I usually mess that up completely. I'm off in the grass. I'm nearly, saying hi to the neighbors. As a reminder, if you've not seen it yet, there is a top pinned comment. That is mine. It is the jam that I'm listening to right now, and it gives you something to listen to in the times when there's nothing to listen to in the game, because I really kind of don't want to subject you to the music in the game.
For Whiskey 8 traffic Cessna, November 7760 tree is taxiing to parking.
Which is about 50 yards away. No, 25 yards away. I'm going to go ahead and skip it though. Alright. Mixture to 0 stops the engine. We're good. Oh, nice. Wow, that's great. Wow. Trust me, complete accident. That is almost my best score ever. I think one more point here, and that would have given me my best score ever. Excuse me. And get a measly 22,000 credits. That was an Oscar performance, my friend. What would you call that? What kind of performance is that? So 74,000 credits. I did say I was going to go in and do some maintenance, so this is what it looks like. Notice I don't have anything in Harrier Aviation because I sold that airplane to buy my second airplane for Stork. Stork has now got 2 aircraft, and hopefully I'll get this above 0 today. And I'm going to look at, see, I want to name my aircraft. Which one is which? Which one is mine? The one I'm flying right now. not this one. It's this one probably. Oh, still 1 hour. Okay, I'm gonna wait an hour. So my next purchase for cargo is gonna be probably, well, it's definitely gonna be a Grand Caravan. Now I've seen some videos where they say, "Oh, I bought a Grand Caravan for 1.5 million." I've never seen a Grand Caravan sell for that much. In fact, it's always been over 2 mil. So I don't know where they're getting that. But I do want to get a third Skyhawk for this company and let them all run AI. I do need to save cash, but hopefully this will make enough money that it can pay for the insurance eventually, right? I just don't know how to encourage your AI to take more missions. Because the last payoff, the AI only made 8,000. So I don't know what to tell them. Gotta get to work. Okay, so we've got this one that will go to Tacoma, and this one, oh wow, this one will go to the Edge. That's a new one, is it not? This will go to the Edge, but it's not a populist. I guess it doesn't really matter in this area. Oh, that's great though. That's going to go to the Edge and give me another radius that I can work in. I think I'll do that. This is 30,000 and this one is 20,000. Which one should I take? And it's only 550 credit transfer, so that's okay with me. Yes. Excuse me. Check my fuel while I'm at it. Why is my fuel not moving? I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's literally not moving. Like, memorize that spot. We'll burn through this mission real fast. And I guarantee you, well, maybe it will now that I've guaranteed. Okay, we're skipping.
Captain, are you ready? Great. It's Bree,
Yes.
your dispatcher. You know? Just a quick reminder about today's
No,
job.
Bree. I
You're
don't know.
carrying goods in bulk on this flight. Shipment is from our partner's site and important. You must reach CLE-LM ASAP. Our skids are built to handle
Say that
turbulence
again
and maintain a
fast.
constant flight speed. Let's keep our delivery on time and safe.
Excuse me.
All relevant information is in your flight packet, which is uploaded on your map as a reference. Safe skies ahead.
TOS system test. Okay.
Thank you. There we go. Oh wow, this is a big airport. Good gracious. Alright, so I'm gonna announce my taxi. I'm gonna unburden myself from my chocks.
Is taxiing to runway 26.
And I'm gonna skip. Now I'm gonna announce my takeoff.
Kilo Alpha Sierra Tango traffic Cessna November 7760 tree taking off runway 26 departure to the east.
Alright, good deal. Okay, here we go. You can see my little button is a Cody's little button. Let's get up to 55 and then we'll take off. Well, maybe pulled my flaps up a little too early, but oh well. I'm good. I am airborne. Climbing to 500 feet shouldn't be a problem. I am just about there. Gracious. Yeah, I'm going to follow the flight plan that's up here. So we'll do that. I'm gaining altitude like I'm running from something. That's crazy. That's also great. Little 20-degree turn. And it's going to let me skip pretty soon. Right about now. Good deal. And I'll do that. Skipping to descent. Bringing my throttle down to about half. Yep. Oh dear. Contact the airport.
Sierra Niner, tree traffic Cessna, November 7760, tree 1 mile south 3700, for inbound to land runway 25.
I don't know, I've flown both of these patterns and I think I like this one better. Just because it's more abbreviated. It just seems like this other pattern over here is pretty long in the tooth. 20-degree turn into the next set of brackets. Yes. I'm good with that. Seems like it's gonna work out. Yes. Give me some time compression. Extra throttle, first degrees of flaps. Or lose my time compression here. Don't want to go overboard with it. And this is I think this is normal time. So let's start, see what it looks like. 1001, 1002, 1003, yep. Normal time. We're gonna land right over there. Over there. Give me some more trim, I guess. 20-degree turn. And another left turn. We'll lose some altitude, I suppose. But I don't want to gain speed. I do not see the runway. Why do I not see the... Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, wow. I do need to lose some altitude. I'm going to cut to idle and then really drop the nose. There we go. That looks okay. Call it in, Bob. That looks like glide slope, but that is not glide slope.
Sierra Niner, tree traffic
My
Cessna,
trim is way
November
too high.
7760, tree is on final runway 25 to land.
I'm going to nose up and lose some speed, I think. Am I going to be able to do this? I just don't think so. Nope, I am not going to do that. Alright, well, here I go again. Here I go again on my own. By the way, oops, excuse me, not crashing and going around again is not penalized. Was that an army bivouac over there? What is that? Hmm. Alright, we're almost there. Alright, so first a failed attempt, but hey, if you don't succeed, try again, right? So we're going to gain some altitude. I'm going to post up on the bottom of these brackets, the frames as it were. Level off. Get myself a little bit more trim, not that much, about that much. Trim. Okay, maybe a little bit more. A little bit, there we go. Just follow the pattern now. I was going in way too hot, way too high. And I thought about nosediving to go into the runway, not smash into the runway, but nosediving and then flaring. But, you know, I bought this aircraft for about $265,000. I prefer to keep it. And not get 80% of my aircraft back. And we'll just turn to base. Give myself a little bit more flaps. That will increase my drag. Bring my nose up. And then allow me to control the aircraft better. I'm going to bring my trim down to about 6%. Ooh-wee. I really want to lose altitude. I really want to lose altitude. That's not in the plan, my friend. I'm gonna hit the outside corner of this bracket. Hopefully and be lined up with the runway when I'm done with that. Yep, looks good. Now I think I'm comfortable. And look, I'm on the glide slope. See the indicators on the left over here? I'm on the glide slope. If any of those are red, then I'm not good. So I'm a little hot right now. I'll lose airspeed as I go. And if I get too close and uncomfortable, I'll hit flaps again. And that'll slow me down even more. Okay, I'm close enough where the glide slope doesn't matter. I tend to come in early on the apron here, so I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna flare. Please hit the runway. Oh, not bounce, so I bounced. Well, there goes my perfect score. Reduce speed, reduce speed, reduce speed, please. Thank you. Differential braking. Go back over here on hold short. Oh, it's got a little taxi loop here. That's kind of cool. I've never seen that before. Okay. Announcement first, then skip.
Niner, tree traffic Cessna.
Alright. I'm just bring my mixture to 0 and that'll stop the plane. And we're good. Let's see what we scored. Damn, I'm handsome. Oh, look at that. 88's not bad, I guess. Hit the runway a little too hard. S tier! That's great. $33 is great. Let's see what my reward is. Good for reputation. Level progress, good. Alright, let's see what this looks like for missions. There's another cargo mission up here now. Look, am I just gonna explore the United? No. Oh my gosh. I think I'll leave this one behind, but this one looks like it's 23. 20 or 23. I was hoping to go across the United States, not zigzag across Canada. CLE, ELAUM, MUN, Ellensburg. I don't know where this is. Is this Utah? Yakima, or is it still Washington over here? I think it's still Washington. Moses Lake. This is probably Utah. And then Montana's over here somewheres. Okay. Do I want to hit this? What's this? Oh yeah, it's going to go to basically an uncharted area. I'm just going to uncover new missions. We got 107,000 now. And after this mission, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to get my VFR. Check my fuel. Or not my VFR, my IFR rating. Fuel is good. It was at 120 last trip. Now it's dipped quite a bit. Okay, I'm not going to manage it just yet. I think we're good. I'm going to fly. Yeah. What in the world is playing on the jam right now? What is this song? Skip, 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 skip. Skip. Now. I made this
Captain,
mistake
are you
earlier.
ready?
Oops.
Great. It's Breer Dispatcher. You
My
know? Just a quick reminder about today's job. You
my
have
mix was
materials
too
behind
lean.
you. Standard shipment for one of our clients based in Penticton. Expected
Full
in no time at
mixture.
Penticton. Skids are designed to withstand turbulence, but it's crucial that you keep a steady flight speed and adjust to changing conditions. Let's get the cargo there secure and on time. You have all the pertinent information in your flight packet as a reminder. Clear skies ahead.
TOS system test.
So I was about to say, my lights, whenever I got the evaluation at the end, used to have 75%. I couldn't do anything to get it higher than 75%, and I couldn't figure out why. And that's because I started skipping this before I did the communications. So, for those of you just joining, do the communication first, and I just as a precaution do the parking brake release, and then I skip. So
8 Whiskey Tree Traffic Cessna, November 7760. Tree is taxiing to runway 21.
So what I'll do here is I'll make sure there's no reply or clearance or acknowledgements or whatever, then I'll skip. Skipped there and here.
8 Whiskey Tree Traffic Cessna, November 7760.
And we're ready to take off, I
runway
believe.
21 north departure.
It looks like it's going to tell us to taxi around to the end and then come back. Well, I betcha. If I had my... Well, maybe not. It's not the way I would do it, though. I would just take off from here. There's enough runway to take off. Yeah, it's going to tell us to go to the end and come around, I betcha. Alright, so in this scenario, what I'm going to do, I'm going to line up with the center-ish, give it a little bit of throttle, give it time compression, and that'll take me to the end. Now here's a turnaround. Now I got my turnaround going. Hopefully I won't run off the runway, and I did. And now it's going to tell me to take off, yeah. One time I did this and it said I was not allowed to taxi because I didn't have clearance, and it dinged me. So be careful of that. Oops. I got a heavy foot. Get up to 55 knots. 55 knots and pull back. And we're off. Bring my flaps up. And now it's, golly, it's telling us to climb to 20. Oh, it's only another 500 feet above where we are. Or was it? We were at 2,300. Or just below that anyway. My trim's good. My speed is a little lower than I want it to be. I'm going to bring my trim up a little bit. The throttle's all the way up. I don't understand why it's not climbing like the other airparts. Here we go. My airparts. It's telling me to turn. I don't want to do it. Okay. Now I want to do it. But not because you told me to. Climb to 3,800 feet. That turn was a little bit rich. There we go. Golly, my vertical speed is only 500. I'm a little bit frustrated with that. See if that increases my vertical speed. I do add some drag when I have higher trim. Higher trim value increases your drag, so hopefully lowering my trim will increase my speed and my vertical speed. This aircraft's ideal climb speed is 75 knots, so as long as I stay at 75 knots or near to it, then my vertical speed pops up. See it? Oh, no. That's making me into a liar. 75. And now, hopefully, it will come up. Yeah, to 950. No, I keep bobbing underneath the correct speed. Oh, here we go. Skipping. What are we listening to? What is this? My goodness. Oh, fly to Pentagon. Oh. Yeah, I'm glad I did that. I'm going to contact my arrival. My flaps are... I'm going to hit my flaps. There we go. Losing speed. 20 degrees of flaps now. Very good. Now I'm going to fall out of the sky a little bit. So my attitude's going to be a little higher. But I'm still going to lose altitude. The idea is to present the belly of the airplane. See my glide slope on the right side over here. Looks good. And this glide slope is actually going to guide me to this set of hashes right here. But I don't like that. I like this set of hashes, and that's what I'm going to aim for. Because if you know how I fly, yeah, I need all the runway I can get. Okay, okay, I'm acknowledging.
Cleared to land runway tree for Cessna 60.
I am at idle right now, by the way. So I'm going to reduce my trim to about 10. And I'll have to Maybe reduce a little more. I don't want to fight my elevator. Yep, see, it's dinging me on the glide slope. I'm flaring. Just let the runway meet the airplane. Eek. Differential braking and reducing speed.
Did you hear my last transmission?
Look, don't you get sassy with me, ATC.
Exit runway when able.
I don't like your attitude.
Cessna 60 tree contact ground on 121. Niner.
Going to 121. Niner Cessna 60 tree.
There we go. All communications. Like I might get dinged on that one.
Request taxi to parking.
General aviation parking via taxiway.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Cessna 60 tree.
Okay, here we go. I think I messed up on that one. She got sassy with me. I think I missed one of the communications. Oh, that's not good. Oops. Wow, it really dinged me hardcore, didn't it? Wow. But it made a lesson. I'm gonna get dinged on my rating too, my pilot rating. Watch this. Eh. Watch. Oh my gosh, that hurts. Excuse me. Alright, cool. We got, let's see what we're looking at for maintenance here. On my aircraft, I think this is the one. 1 hour still. We're good. I'm just gonna wash it. I'm washing. Got it washed. $132,000. Yeah, I don't think I need to get to 400,000. So I got a ways to go. Now let's see what opened up for missions in this new area. Wow, look at this. Okay, hold on. Don't get too excited. This goes to there. Why would I do that when I can go to here and open up this space? I'll do that. That's what I'm gonna do. $800 credits to transfer, not bad. You know what this is doing, right? This is really just giving you landing practice. Let's look at the fuel. Fuel's still good. We've got this far till we need to fuel more for this mission. So I think we're good. Whoops. I clicked too many times. And here we go. Ah! Damn, robot drivers. Did you see that note is in that vehicle? Alright, we're gonna skip.
Hi there.
Okay, my mixture was off again.
Now that you're all set up, let me go over the important details with you. You're carrying goods in bulk on this flight. Standard shipment for our partner based in Benge, but super time critical. You must reach Klein Smith Ranch ASAP.
The skids have a good tolerance with turbulences to preserve the cargo, but it's crucial you keep a smooth yet quick flight. If you also ensure timely arrival, you maintain our high standards of service excellence and everyone's satisfied.
Yes,
All
yes,
relevant
yes. I
information
wish there
is
was
in
like
your
a
flight
skip button
packet,
for
which is
this.
uploaded on your map as a reference.
There is no skip button for
Safe
this, though.
skies ahead.
Okay, Tammy. Thank you.
Charlie Yankee Charlie Golf Traffic Cessna, November 7760 tree
There is a
is
control
taxiing to
tower
runway
here, so they
33.
may require... Nope, barely not. Okay. Skipping. I'm announcing.
Charlie Yankee Charlie Golf Traffic Cessna, November 7760 tree taking off runway tree south departure.
This looks like it's going to ask us to go to the end of the runway and turn around. I really don't want to do that. Nope, but I will. I'll do it. For the team. And for all the grandmas. Mom. Whoa, that's the center of the runway right there. Yeah. Yeah. A little creative driving. Don't mind me. Little time compression. Never hurt anybody. Less time compression. Oh, even less. There we go. I'm making a U-turn here. Little differential braking. Whoops. Oh, crap. Did you see that? I saved that. Oh, I saved it again. I'm just gonna slow down right here. And hopefully not die. Wow. I'm gonna turn around. This is the extended U-turn area. I just saved that airplane twice. You know how I did it? Neither do I. Here we go. I'm gonna go back to the runway and we'll just pretend that didn't happen. Okay, what I did was I gave it full throttle. I was about to crash into the ground. I gave it full throttle. That's crazy. I want to see a replay of that. I wish I could. Okay, so I'm gonna just take off and pretend that didn't happen. I promise I am a marginally better pilot than that. Okay, I do call myself the Laughable pilot though, so that's fair. 55, pull up, and we're off. Okay, trim is good. We're gonna get speed and altitude. Oh dear, look at that. Oh wow, that is an ambitious altitude climb. Whoa. Good gracious. I do not think we're going to be able to do that. Ooh. Okay. Makes me a little nervous. I'm going to bring my attitude down a little bit. Gain some speed so that my vertical speed can get a boost. My flaps are 0. I don't get it. I'm going to bring my trim down a little bit, maybe reduce my drag some. There we go. That did it. Wonder if anybody watching has a beard. They're just taking a private pool in the chat. Oh, look at that. I can skip now. Yeehaw. So that was my mistake, that near wreck that I was in just there. I'm going to go ahead and bring my flaps down by 10.
Whiskey November, tree
10
0, traffic Cessna,
degrees.
November 7760, tree 1 miles northwest 3100, for inbound to land runway 2.
Okay, so it's directing me to go this way. Base and final. That's weird. That's so weird. Okay. I don't want to gain speed. I'm good with this speed. So what I did was I did time compression. And then I forgot that I was on time compression when I was slowing down. And that killed my balance on my aircraft. That was weird. Okay, a little more time compression here. See if I can maintain some decent speed. Less time compression, so I can make this turn in a decent fashion. 20 degrees a turn. Alright, good deal. 10 degrees of flaps. That is the base turn right there at the end of this chain. Once I make that base turn, I'll hit the second notch of flaps there. There is my, oh wow, that is a narrow airstrip. Where am I landing? Gracious. Second notch of flaps is going to bring my nose up. See it, nose up, and that'll bring me into my turn. And then I'll start losing altitude, but I'm going to gain a little bit. Just push a little bit of throttle so I don't completely drop out of the sky here. I'm going to try to hit the bottom of that bracket, so I'm going to lose some of my thrust here. That is a super short airstrip. Oh my gosh. Y'all seeing this? How am I supposed to land on that? Here we go. I am not happy with this whatsoever. Ah boy. Lord help me. Okay, I'm gonna have to do another notch of flaps here. Put my trim down to about 6. Give myself a little more thrust. Trim down to 4 or 2 is even better. I am crawling right now. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that runway.
Whiskey November, tree 0,
Idle.
traffic Cessna, November 7760, tree is on final runway 2 to land.
I ballooned. That's not good. And slow down. Please slow down. Ooh, I made it. Wow. That was not a soft landing. Now what? Where's hold short? Okay, I'm gonna keep rolling because I don't want to lose momentum here. Oh, hold short's behind me. Okay. Oh boy. Last time I did this, something like this, it dinged me for going off the runway, even though it said I was taxiing, even though I wasn't clear to taxi. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to the end of the runway, and I think they give you a little more leeway at the end of the runways. I'm going to go to the external view as well. Usually there's a little spot out here that's usually a little bit wider and looks like it's been trod on. No, nothing but a road. Looks like there's a little berm on the left and the right now. Okay, I'll just use that to turn around. I'm using my differential braking to give myself a little momentum and a tighter turn. Alright, look at that. So I use my left brake to make myself spin around to the left more, a little tighter. Okay, a little time compression. I think we'll get back to hold short pretty quick. I'm at 11, 12, 13, 14, okay. As long as I watch that. 15, 16, 17, 18. 18, I think it's gonna limit 19. Ooh, I better slow down a little bit. It's gonna ding me. Just don't go over 20, baby. Just don't go over 20. I head down to idle, I think we're good. Ooh-wee. Alright, gonna announce and get out of here.
Whiskey November, Tree 0, traffic Cessna, November 7760, Tree is taxiing to parking.
Here we go. See how I scored. Wow, that was a sabotage, I swear. Mixture to 0, stops the engine. We're good. $9,799, not bad. Not bad. Especially for such a short runway, my gosh. $34,000, not bad. And got my reputation back that I lost the last mission. Woo, level 38. Alright, let's see what more has opened up around the United States that I can fly to. Hopefully the United States, not Canada. Oh, there we go. That'll open this area. That'll go back to where I've been, and that'll go up to more Canada that I've been to. Not really interested in doing that. I think I'm going to do this one. 29.6. We'll get a little bit of a bump out of that one. Probably get to 35, 36, somewhere around there. Let's look at what my plane looks like. I think it's going to need some fuel this time. Excuse me. It's dirty. It's dirty. I'm not going to do the checkup until it's mandatory. What's that? It's 0. That's what I'll do. I'll just do my mandatory checkup, and then I'll do my delegated maintenance, and then we'll be good. What's my fuel look like? Yeah, I'm gonna get myself up to 120. Oops. You have to hit manage first. 120, very good. So after fuel, 164, 336. Let's fly another 20 minutes, and that'll probably give me a, maybe not 20 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. How long does it take for me to land? That'd be a good question. Because really, that's all you're doing is doing another landing. But yeah, you do enough of these and you actually get pretty okay at it. Not that I'm great at doing this, but the thing that made me better at
Hi there.
landing
It's
than
Kirby.
terrible.
Now that you're all set up, let
Ah,
me
it's
go over
Kirby.
the important details with you. You have consumer goods behind you. Time-critical shipment for our client site.
Let's listen to what
Expected in no
Kirby has
time
to
at
say.
Estacada. The sensitive cargo containers have a good tolerance with turbulences to preserve the cargo, but it's crucial you keep a smooth yet quick flight. If you
Full
also ensure
mixture.
timely arrival, you maintain our high standards of service excellence and everyone's satisfied. You have all the pertinent information in your flight packet as a reminder. Fly safely.
Okay, so heck, what was I saying? By the way,
Kilo
don't
Hotel
skip
Romeo
these.
India traffic Cessna November 7760 tree is taxiing to runway 2 tree.
Now you can skip. But anyway, what made me not terrible at landing, because I was terrible at landing, but what made me not terrible at landing was that I
Kilo Hotel
I
Romeo
guess
India traffic
I
Cessna
saw a
November
video or
7760
something
tree
from
taking off
somebody
runway 2 tree
that
west
basically told
departure.
me all you have to do to make a good landing is to do your flare, but don't push down. Fight to keep the airplane in the air, and if you're at the right speed, the airplane will just land itself. So that's the principle I land on now, and it's helped me out a lot on my scores. Is you'll just do your flare and let the landing happen. Don't force the landing. Don't push down on the stick or push forward on your yoke. Try to keep the aircraft in the air, but don't balloon it. You know what I mean? Just keep the aircraft steady, and it will naturally just fall onto the runway. But you don't want to flare too early, otherwise, of course, you're going to fall out of the sky, and your landing will definitely not be smooth then. In any case, here we go. We're going to go to runway 23, and it looks like it's just going to let us take straight off. I betcha. Because I don't see anything behind us. I didn't turn tight enough right there. But I'll get back to the center and I'll take off. Here we go. Yeah, for a little while, I think still if I go back to the flight seeing missions, it'll still ding me my landing in a very big way. 55, pull up. Yeah, it'll ding my missions to, I mean, I struggled for a long time to get above 67, 68%, um, smooth landing. Excuse me. And it got to a point where I started getting a little frustrated, and I even asked chat, "Hey, what's going on? Are y'all noticing anything?" Of course, I'm not popular enough for anybody to actually comment, but had you commented, I would have known. What I'm trying to do now is gain speed. I'm going to reduce my drag and raise my flaps. By raising, there we go. Now my speed's up to ideal speed for climbing in this aircraft, 75. Yeah, my vertical speed popped up to 1,000, so. Uh-oh. There we go. So I just got to climb to 1,200 feet, or 2,100 feet. And it's about 300 now from where it's just going to let me go ahead and skip. 200. I might do it right now. Oh no, not yet. Hold on. Right now. 95. Nope. 2,000. Yep, there it goes. Okay, so now I'm going to skip to descent and pull my throttle down to about half. That's my detent. That's half throttle right there. So my throttle's at half. Aha. Oh my gosh, what pattern is this? I'm going to announce coming into land.
5 Sierra Niner traffic Cessna November 7760, tree 1 miles east 2200 for inbound to land runway tree 4.
I'm gonna go ahead and give myself 10 degrees of flaps. That way I don't go rushing through this too much. I'm flying right over the center of the runway. Here it is right here. That's the center. Excuse me. So I'm at 77. I really don't want to wait. I'm going to time compress a little bit. A lot of it. Now I've got my first turn coming up, so I'm going to less time compress. I'm going to bring my throttle down. My trim, for whatever reason, is just wanting me to fly. Okay. I keep telling myself I'm going to go ahead and put in this face tracking thing with my webcam. I think I will. I'll do it tonight. Probably. No, I'll do it tomorrow. Give myself a little throttle. I don't want to fall out of the sky. And I am... Where am I in the pattern here? What mountain is that out in the distance, I wonder? There we go. There is the middle of the pattern right there. That's the middle of the downwind. Not this bracket, but the next one. Oh, I need to reduce throttle a little bit and drop some altitude. Now my experience is that they bring you in on this pattern a little high. Now I want to hit the bottom of this bracket. Now hopefully these frames are... I mean, I don't think you get dinged for not following these frames. I think you get dinged for, you know, crashing, landing too hard. Depends on the mission, of course. Let me give myself a little trim. Notice how I gave myself trim and my speed started dropping a little bit. It's because you give yourself extra drag when you give yourself more trim. Same thing with flaps. So I'm going to reduce my throttle as soon as I make this turn. But I'm going to give myself flaps ahead of time. That's going to bring my nose up, give me increased drag. And then I'm going to nose into this turn and reduce my throttle a little bit. Oh, not too much. Look at that. I'm at 62 already. Okay, there we go. Now I can reduce my throttle. Bring my trim down to about 6 now. I'm still increasing speed. Do you see that? I'm at nearly at idle right now. There we go. I want to be at about 70 when I make this turn here. Hit the bottom of that bracket. $500. I knew it. So there's my runway. I'm lined up pretty good. Kind of like that. I'm going to announce. I feel like I've landed here before.
5 Sierra Niner traffic Cessna November 7760, tree is on final runway tree.
I mean, not that I have a lot of experience, but I feel like I've landed here before. Going to idle. Now. Full idle. Flare. Fight to keep the airplane up and land. Reduce speed, hold short. There we go. Now I don't want to reduce speed too much or else I'm not going to get there at any time soon. So I'm going to increase my time compression. By the way, if it ever tells you to turn in on the next available exit, don't. Go all the way to hold short. Wherever it tells you to go hold short, that's where you want to go. If you follow ATC's instructions, it is going to ding you for exiting without authorization. And here we go. Turn. I'm turning. And stopping. There we go. I'm going to announce first, then skip.
5 Sierra Niner Traffic Cessna, November 7760 tree is taxiing.
Just going to wait a second to make sure there's no acknowledgements or anything I need to go through, and then skip. There we go. Bring my mixture down to 0, and it will stop my engine. I'm going to push my mixture back up a little bit. I'm going to feather it because that's where it needs to be for the next mission. 91, cargo integrity. S tier, man, that was great. Oh, I might have the hang of this a little bit. I'm telling you, today is just except for that one flight that was an alpha, I've definitely gotten all S flights, all Sierra flights. Well, Sigma flights. Ha. Okay, 196, 936. Let's see what missions opened up to me this time. Oh. A little more of the map opened up. Okay, where's this going? Down there, and that's over there. What's more productive? This will reveal more of the ground map. This will reveal half ground, probably down to about right here, and ocean. So all of these circles are about the same. So this is probably what I want to do. That one there, that one's there. I've already been to all these places. I'm going to do that one. Excuse me. I think this is going to be my last flight for tonight. Those of you who are watching, I do appreciate you. Let's see, it's just still 1 hour. I'm going to keep flying until it tells me I have to do a checkup. And if that's the case, if I don't have to do a checkup for a while. Oh, wait, let's look at fuel. Fuel, I'm going to keep it at 120. Let's go flying. Yeah, but I'm going to put off maintenance and for the longest possible time. Just wear this airplane down to its... Oh, wow, that's a crazy van. Wear it down. Because when I get into a Cessna, better cargo plane, I'm going to end up doing that. I'm going to have turboprop, though. I'll have to get my turboprop for that.
It's Lenore.
Hello, Lenore.
Now that you're all set up, let me go over the important details with you.
Full mixture.
You're carrying consumer goods on this flight. Standard shipment for our partner based in Prineville, but super urgent. You must reach Goering Ranches ASAP. The sensitive cargo containers have a good tolerance with turbulences to preserve the cargo, but it's crucial you keep a smooth yet quick flight. If you also ensure timely arrival, you maintain our high standards of service excellence and everyone's satisfied. You have all the pertinent information in your flight packet as a reminder. Fly safely, team.
Okay, announce first. If you're just joining.
Sierra, 2 traffic Cessna,
Sorry if this is repetitious for those of you who are listening.
Taxiing to runway 7.
I'm going to go ahead and release the parking brake just in case. Now I can skip to hold short. The reason why is because it will ding you on not following the procedures of the airport by 25% if you don't do that. I learned that the hard way. Alright, so enter the runway. That, I'm sorry, it looks like I'm going to a taxiway. But that is a runway, I believe you. Let me see what that looks like. Yeah, that is definitely a runway. Okay. Doesn't look like I'm going to have to go to the end and turn around, so that's a good thing. Alright, so I'm going to get to an altitude. Once I get to that altitude, it's going to let me skip. Again, we're just making money as quickly as possible so we can get our Cessna, I think it's a 208. And then we'll earn more money. No, well, you know, I think what we'll do first is get another cargo plane. A Cessna Skyline 172, and I always drift to the left. So I'll get a 172 and then see what AI can do for making money. And I have a feeling I can just take the least amount of insurance. Can I do that? And just hopefully never crash. Boy, would it be devastating if I crashed. Okay, so I've got 73 is my speed. Ideal climbing speed is 75. Oh, hello. There's some frames. Almost there. 2,100 feet. I still have a ways to go. Yeah. Okay. Looks like I'm climbing pretty good. Drop right into that turn. 20 degrees. Give me some time compression. There we go. At about 1950 or 2000, it'll give me the go-ahead to skip. There we go, and I'll do that right now. Bring my throttle down to half while I wait it to load. There's my detent. There's half. Okay. Okay, contact. Get myself some time compression. Let me get myself some early flaps.
760, tree 1 miles west 4900 for inbound to land runway tree 6.
Oh, hey Andy. Doing well, bud. Good to see you again, man. Hopefully this time compression won't kill me. And hey, Andy, you need to watch this episode again. This is part 2, by the way, for today. I almost wrecked this aircraft. I saved it twice. On the same flight, too, which I wasn't flying. I was actually on the ground. And I almost nosed it into the ground because I was applying brakes, like differential brakes or something. Can't remember. Like I was trying to turn and I was panicking because it wasn't turning because I was going too fast. Don't tell anybody. I'm also going too slow. I'm about to fall out of the sky. Anyway, I almost nosed it into the ground, and then the way I saved it is I gave it full throttle, and then the nose came back up, and then I almost nosed it into the ground yet again. Yeah, twice in a row. And I saved it the same way. Gave it full throttle, got back on all 3 wheels, and saved the day. Yeah, I was a bit nervous about losing my 400 and some odd $1,000 aircraft. Actually, I only paid 200, but you know, maintenance, blah. We do a little time compression here to shorten the amount of time we all have to wait. And there looks like there's 3 people in the chat right now, and if you're just joining us, I have a jam posted on the top pinned comment. If you just click on that link, Spotify will open and you'll get to listen to what I'm listening to. It fills in the dead spaces where the simulator just doesn't sound so great. Like it fills it in with music usually, but the... Okay, that's an interesting air strip over there. Is that dirt? Please say it's not dirt. In any case, all the dead spaces and the crappy music spaces that this simulator has, I figure, might as well share a jam with you guys. 1002. Oh, I need to go a little bit higher compression. There we go. Can't wait to see you fly the Vision jet. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know about that, man. I'll probably crash it, and then they'll go 700,000 in the dirt. Not sure I want to do that. Okay, I'm gonna give myself a little more flap. 20 degrees, and then, oh, my nose came up. I am dropping airspeed like it's nobody's business. I'm gonna have to nose down a little bit though to get to the bottom of this bracket. I am comfortable with the bottom of this bracket, by the way. I figured out most of these flights, if I hit the bottom of this bracket, I'm good. Or else, I need to announce, or else I will be way too high, way too fast. Then I have to nose dive in order to get there, and it's just not good for me.
50 Oscar Romeo traffic Cessna November 776.
I'm fighting my elevator. I'm gonna bring my nose
to land.
trim down a little bit. There we go. That is an awkward looking airstrip. Like I don't know. Does my front tire even fit on that airstrip? It's so narrow, golly. I'm gonna flare. Let the airplane land itself. Oh no. There we go. No incursions, no incursions. Golly, that's so narrow. Aim small, miss small, right? No VIP missions. Yeah, I hope so too, man. That sucks. Especially when you're trying to gain cash, right? There we go. Hold short is over here somewhere. I feel lost right now. Why do I feel so lost? Oh, there we go. Golly, hold short's way in there. Usually hold short's right after you exit. Well, let's get over there then, I suppose. Feel like a pilot, Ma! There we go. Announce first. Andy, remember yesterday? Yesterday? I kept asking why I was getting dinged 25% on all my flights for airport procedures or whatever. This is why. You have to do the communications and then skip. Okay, mixture to 0 turns off the aircraft. Bring the mixture back up though. You don't want to start dead. Alright, see? Now I'm at higher scores. And that's just because these airline procedures, I'm not skipping the communication portion of it. I mean, I figured, you know, it puts that little banner up there and says you can skip. Might as well skip and it won't ding you, but apparently it does ding you for not doing the communication portion and then skipping. That's kind of silly, I think. I mean, if it tells you you can skip, you should be able to skip for Pete's sake. Can't tell I'm from Texas, can you? got a little bump in my reputation. 38. All right, let's see what my maintenance looks like. Is it this one? It is still 1 hour. It's been 1 hour for 3 hours now. Actually, I'm exaggerating. I've only been flying for 1 hour and 45 minutes. I'm gonna wash it. So is it wash or wash? That's my question. Deep, deep questions. Look at how much I dipped when I bought that airplane. That second aircraft. I'm trying to bring it back up. Oh, and my AI is only sister. Oh, okay. Cool. Near the Dallas area. You're from Massachusetts. Are you in Massachusetts now? I mean, at least you're not in Philly, right? Okay, so you haven't been watching, but I'm opening up the map here. So here's the map. I was up here just right here, and I've been traveling around opening up this map here. Okay, so where is this going to go? Nowhere particular, nowhere useful. That's going to go nowhere useful, or that, or that. That's highly disappointing. Well, let's see what what other missions are going to do here for me. That'll go someplace good. That'll go someplace good. Remember my dream. I want to fly this thing all the way to Australia. I'm going to do this one. See if that'll help me. Is it really? It's like it's winter or something. Are you, what's the temperature up there? Yeah, I'm not digging the cold weather. It's not my bag, baby. I washed this other one. Now I'm gonna wash this one. That's a pretty good on fuel, I think. Australia. Yeah, giant spiders. Oh, those things are huge. Florida has a spider that's about as big as your hand. And it's white. It's a banana spider. Sucker is ginormous. But they're really harmless. They can't bite you even. But you find them in tarantulas as well. You find them in bunches of bananas.
Captain, are you ready? Great. It's Drusilla, your dispatcher, you know? Just a
No,
quick
Drusilla.
reminder about today's
And
job.
I'm married, so
You're
stop flirting
carrying
with
loose
me.
cargo on this flight. Shipment is from our partner site and important. You must reach San Giovanni Rotondo ASAP. The sensitive cargo containers have a good tolerance with turbulences to preserve the cargo, but it's crucial you keep a smooth yet quick flight.
I wish I
If
could
you
skip
also
this
ensure
part.
timely arrival, you maintain our high standards of service excellence and
25,
everyone's
wow.
satisfied. You have all the pertinent information
But
in
it
your
feels
flight
like it's
packet as a
17.
reminder. Clear skies ahead.
Ooish. Must be high winds, I guess?
Guidonia Ground Cessna Delta. Tree Tango Echo Charlie request taxi for departure to the east.
Wait for clearance.
Cessna Delta Tree Tango Echo Charlie Taxi 2 and hold short of runway
No, I'm gonna have to
36 via
acknowledge the
taxiway
clearance.
Alpha. Contact tower on 122. 2 when ready.
Taxi to and hold
See,
short
if
runway
you don't
3,
do that,
6
it's gonna
via
ding you.
taxiway Alpha Cessna Tango Echo Charlie.
Okay, so we're good to skip now. Well, wear your Elmo socks, Andy. Okay, those will keep your feet warm, and then, you know, snuggle up to your
Lead on me at
puppy.
Tower Cessna Delta.
I've
Tree
got two
Tango
dogs.
Echo Charlie at runway tree 6 ready for departure. Departure to the east.
Cessna Delta, Tree Tango Echo Charlie QNH 101 tree departure to the east approved. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 6.
I think I'm gonna start a Minecraft hardcore server.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 6 Cessna Tango Echo Charlie.
How do you feel about that? Bedrock hardcore. It's buggy, it will kill you, and it will be frustrating. I'm sure it'll make great content. Okay. Let's see if I got my duckies in a row. Looks good so far. Alright, let's get out of here. It's gonna ask me to taxi all the way to the end, isn't it? I knew it. Alright, time compression. Time compression. My goodness. I'm gonna bring my time compression meter up. Yeah, this is how I killed myself last time, so I just need to slow down. See how my seconds are really slow right now. So I need to bring my compression up to where it makes sense. Okay, 9 1000, 10 1000, very good. Now I'm just gonna turn around. Oh, Andy, you remember when I couldn't turn this plane around? You remember that? Look at that. It's like I'm a pro or something. Can't stand the turning radius on this plane, though. I'm telling you, I don't like it. Well, we're gonna take off. How about that? How about them apples? So once we get off the tarmac, it's gonna ask us to climb twice. First climb is exactly when you take off, just like that. And I'm drifting to the left again. So I'm gonna climb to 750, which I'm got a little bit of a head start. Once I get my airspeed up to 75, hey, I almost nosedived because of my turn radius. That's what did it to me. I panicked and I couldn't do my turn and I was going too fast and
Cessna Tango Echo
oh my
Charlie,
gosh.
continue for east departure.
You gotta watch it. It
Lead on me at
was
Tower
funny.
Cessna
It was
Delta.
hilarious.
Tree Tango Echo Charlie continue for east departure.
Here I am thinking I've got this down now. I've got all this stuff, you know, in the notebook. All I have to do is check it off. I got these procedures and blah, blah, blah. And then something like that happens and it humbles me. I mean, you need a good humbling every now and then, right? There we go. I'm at 84. My gosh, I'm gonna might as well use that energy and climb. Good gracious. 1800. Yeah, I've got another 600 feet to go. And bring my trim down a little bit to 10-ish. There we go. Fly in the pattern, my friend. I almost did pop a tire, though. That was it. It was. It threw me off. Look, I can skip now. Good deal. Weird packages vibrating back there. Plastic sounds.
Cessna
Okay.
Tango Echo Charlie leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
I'm gonna go ahead and give myself flaps. I'm gonna bring my trim down to 10, I think. That'll be good. Give myself some compression. I'm gonna acknowledge.
Guidonia Tower Cessna Delta. Tree Tango Echo Charlie frequency change. Amendola Tower Cessna Delta. Tree Tango Echo Charlie 2 miles west 1300. Fort to land.
Okay, right before I hit this
Cessna Delta, Tree
turn.
Tango Echo Charlie Amendola Tower. QNH 10125
I haven't heard that voice
downwind
before.
runway 29er.
Acknowledge. This is a very,
Make left downwind
very
runway
needy
29er,
ATC.
Cessna Tango Echo Charlie.
I don't like needy ATC.
Cessna Tango Echo Charlie Windcom clear to land runway 29er.
Golly.
Clear to land runway 29er, our Cessna Tango Echo Charlie.
I'm gonna give myself a little nose lift, but my drag is gonna go up. I'm gonna lose my altitude. Ooh, look at that. Okay, that's my runway there. I need to lose even more throttle, goodness gracious. Bring my timekeeper up. 1001, 1002, 1003, okay, good. Yeah, it actually was. It was kind of, you know, I wanted to ask her for a number, but she's a little too needy for me. I don't know. I think my wife might have a problem with it too. "25-degree turn." That's what they teach you in flight class, right? 25-degree turns. Oh, look. My glide slope likes what I'm doing. The trim is a little too high for what I'm trying to do here. 7. Okay, go down. That's what, there we go. That's what I was trying to get to 6% trim. I don't know why 6%, but that's, you know, that's the way it is. I'm gonna go a little bit lower on my throttle. Hopefully I'll be around 60 something. There we go. On the apron to idle. Trying not to, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. See that craziness? I have no idea what happened right there. I just got sabotaged again. Did you see that?
Charlie turn next taxiway.
My goodness. Almost wrecked my plane. My dreams almost shattered. Let's see if we can get down there a little quicker. Time compression. I'm telling you, this time compression is going to kill me, but I am so impatient.
Cessna Tango Echo Charlie exit runway when able.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so now I've got a bunch of dialogue to happen with my needy ATC.
Amendola ground Cessna Delta. Tree Tango Echo Charlie.
Don't ask me why I have a
departing.
female voice. Well, we're not going to discuss
Delta,
that.
Tree Tango Echo Charlie taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Charlie. Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Charlie Cessna Tango Echo Charlie.
Remind me to change that, by the way. Oh, it looks like we can skip. Okay. Mixer to 0 stops the engine. Ooh, airline procedures. I got dinged on airline procedures. Dang it, what did I miss? Almost got to S tier. It's gonna ding my reputation. Good gracious. $33. Look at this watch. Oh, it didn't ding me. That's excellent. I thought I was gonna get dinged on my reputation. That's great. Okay, let's see what it says on my maintenance here. Still 1 hour. I'm gonna wash it. I'm gonna wash it. Sounds like a warning, doesn't it? 23 hours mandatory. Yeah. Alright, let's see what missions are available. I want to fly to Malta or Cyprus. Oh, I already flew to Cyprus once. Okay, that'll go that way, this way, that way. Wow, there's a bunch of... Must be a garage sale going on over at Split, because there's a whole bunch of stuff going on over there. 34, 31, 36. Wow, really? That's the highest. Oh, 37. Shut the front door. Oh, there's a Latino over there. Definitely click that one. Pistiki to Latina. Got it. That's an expensive flight. Got a little chunk of change built up though. That's good. I'm gonna wash it. Thought I just washed it. Oh, I did do a transport. Yeah, I shouldn't. I shouldn't wash it before I get into the screen. I just wasted 600 credits on a wash that I didn't need to do. Oh, let's see what fuel looks like. Is that 100? Let's bring it up to 120 here. No, that's not what I did. There we go. Yeah, yeah, Andy. I mean, why do you think I picked this? It wasn't for the money, mind you. Whoa, that forklift did something crazy. I feel like after seeing that one airplane in the background, I feel like, man, mine looks like a Lego airplane. Look, see that thing? That's sexy. I think that's a, what is that, a King Air? And then my Lego airplane. I like to fly.
Hi there.
Uh-oh.
It's Sviva. Now
What?
that you're all set up, let me go over the important details with you. You're carrying
What?
consumer goods on this flight. Standard
Sviva.
shipment for our partner based in Latina, but super urgent. You must reach Latina ASAP. Sensitive cargo containers are designed to withstand
I know how to play
turbulence,
this
but
song
it's
on
crucial that you keep
piano.
a
Just
steady
the
flight
first part,
speed
though.
and adjust to changing
Ding, ding,
conditions.
ding, 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 ding,
Let's get
ding.
the cargo there secure and on time. You have all the pertinent information in your flight packet as a reminder.
Okay.
Fly safely.
Full mixture. Now it's taxi. Let's see if I have a needy ATC or a
Lima
needy
India,
ground.
Quebec, Yankee traffic Cessna Delta. Tree Tango Echo Charlie is taxiing to runway tree 1.
Mounting takeoff.
Lima India, Quebec, Yankee traffic Cessna Delta. Tree Tango Echo Charlie taking off runway tree 1 departure to the west.
Alright, I think we're good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm on my way. Just have to enter runway 31 and hopefully I won't have to Looks like I'm on the end of the runway, so I don't have to go down the dog leg and turn around, because that is death for me. I'm not good at that. I'm just saying, not had a lot of success with the going down and turning around stuff. Here we go, take off, and I plan to. Look at the palm trees. That's great. Like, it's changing the foliage based on where you are. I think that's stinking awesome. Oh, I do need to fly, though, at some point. Yep. Pushing off to the left. Climb to 650. Golly, that is really climbing hardcore at 950. Look at that. A 1050, and I'm still at 75-ish. 1150. Golly. I mean, sometimes this airplane, I think it's depending on the altitude, right? Climb to 1700 and fly to that Latina destination. This is Italy, by the way, so it kind of makes sense that it would be called Latina anyway. Andy, you and your jokes, man. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do, my friend. Oh, look at that. We're at 80 already. I'm going to gain some altitude and lose the speed. That's the trade-off. 13. I think we're about 200 from being able to skip. 150. 100. Oh, wow. Gotta let us skip early. Good deal. I think, how long does this song last? Good gracious.
Latina Tower Cessna Delta, Tree Tango Echo Charlie, 3 miles east 1100, Fort to land.
And I'm gonna do a little trick.
Tango Echo Charlie Latina Tower.
Stop it, my God.
Right traffic runway
This is just making itself. These jokes are just making themselves.
Enter right traffic runway 12 Cessna Tango Echo Charlie.
Okay, I'm at 90. I need to be below 90 before I hit 10% flaps, my first notch of flaps. There we go, I'm gonna hit that. That'll increase my drag, bring my nose up a little bit, but it'll also reduce my speed as a result at the same thrust. So I'm gonna increase my thrust until I get to the end down here. Then I'll hit my next notch of flaps. Give myself some time compression because I am an impatient fellow. Ooh, I'm gonna reduce my throttle too. That's not where I want to be.
Cessna Tango Echo Charlie Windcom. Cleared to land runway 12.
Okay, I'm gonna acknowledge.
Cleared to land runway 12 Cessna Tango Echo Charlie.
I was expecting somebody else to be on ATC, but, you know, advertising doesn't always fit, right? Okay, one more notch of flaps. It's gonna bring my nose up. I'll just slip into this turn too. Bring my throttle down and nose down. My trim is a little too high for landing, so I'll bring my trim down too, and my throttle down. Where's my airport? Ah, come on. There's my airport. There it is. $75 is comfortable. Turn now. my sound effects. Oops, a little too far. My glide slope likes me. Oops, I'm a little too high? Too low? Heck, I don't know. I'm comfortable where I am. %. I'm going to bring that down to 6 for the landing. I'm going to flare on the apron. And then try not to land. Idle. There we go.
Cessna Tango Echo Charlie, did you copy?
Oh, don't get... no.
Cessna Tango Echo Charlie, exit runway when able.
You're gonna ding me, aren't you? My goodness. Where's my hold short? Do you copy? Was he really waiting for me to say something to him? Needy ATC. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. Aha. Hold short is behind me. Isn't it? Wait, no, it's right there, but I don't see any.
Cessna Tango Echo
There it goes.
Charlie, exit runway when able.
Alright, there it is. Okay. This game, I swear. Alright. Get back in the cockpit. No, Andy, I still didn't bind that key. Look, don't judge me. I didn't see anything either. He like, did you hear me? And I'm like, I didn't know you were waiting for me to talk. Those little yellow lines on the ground really help me.
Echo Charlie, turn next taxiway.
Oh, he sounds a little frustrated, doesn't he?
Tango Echo Charlie, contact ground on 119er. 15.
Okay.
119er. 15 Cessna Tango Echo Charlie. Latina ground Cessna Delta. Tree Tango Echo Charlie request taxi to parking.
Cessna Delta, Tree Tango Echo Charlie taxi to General Aviation parking via taxiway Juliet.
Got my clearance. Gotta acknowledge.
Taxiing to General Aviation parking using taxiway Juliet. Cessna Tango Echo Charlie.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Oh god, I got another one of these pilots. Won't talk to me. Thinks he knows what he's doing. See, airline procedures. It did ding me. Dagnabbit. Dagnabbity. Almost got to S tier. See if my, oh wow, 40,000. Yay. See if my reputation gets dinged. No, it actually bumped a bit. Just a bit. Still at 38. I just have to see. What is this? Oh, that's going to split as well. It's the garage sale. Perugia. That'll cover this area if I go to Perugia. Yep. See what these missions do. I really do want to know. Okay, let's open this up. I'm going to do this. This is my, okay, I swear, Mom. Mom! This is my last mission, I swear. I know, right? Everybody wants to go to Split for the garage sale. Thanks, Andy, for laughing at my jokes. I really appreciate that. You're a real friend, buddy. Now, once I transport and then do the wash, because if I do the wash early, I'm just gonna throw away 600 bucks. Because once you do the transport, it's gonna charge you another 600 for the wash. There we go. Now change the aircraft. Oop, not change. What am I doing? There's no aircraft to change. Back. Maintenance. Do my management. It says 23 hours. I'm gonna wash it. There we go. I don't know what washing does for you. Please don't ask. I just don't know. It just seems like something to do. Right? Like maybe maybe it just flies more efficient. I don't know. I have no idea. I wonder if the type of trucks changed. See that little cute little Italian truck right there? Wonder if it changes. Yeah, right? Life is, and then, if you don't have a good time with it, even if you're having a hard time, I mean, I swear, if
Hi
you let
there.
life get
It's
you down,
Alexei. Now that you're all set up,
look,
let me go
Alexi,
over the important details with you. You're
I
carrying
really don't like.
materials on this flight. Standard shipment for our partner base in Dobraniva, but super time critical.
Oh
You
boy,
must reach Dobraniva Airfield
I would
ASAP.
love to have a.
Our skids are built to
What
handle
happened to what's her
turbulence,
face that
but
was in the last one?
maintain a constant flight speed. Let's keep our delivery on time and safe. All relevant information is in your flight packet, which is uploaded on your map as a reference.
Look,
Here's to a
Alexi,
successful flight.
you're not the boss of me.
Beam ground Cessna Delta. Tree Tango Echo Charlie
No.
with Golf request taxi to the active departure to the east.
Yeah, but back to what you were saying, Andy. Absolutely,
Cessna Delta, Tree Tango.
you only get one life, and you really. It's how you take it. Because if you take it hard, it's going to be hard. Honestly, and people get bad breaks all the time.
Beam
I'm not
Tower
saying
Cessna
anything
Delta.
there, but
Tree Tango Echo Charlie at runway
look for the
11
bright
ready
spots
for
in
departure
life.
east departure.
Wait for clearance.
Cessna
Oh
Delta.
no, I should have
Tree
waited for
Tango
clearance on that
Echo
last one.
Charlie QNH 101 tree departure to the east approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 11.
Cleared for takeoff runway 11 Cessna Tango Echo Charlie.
Hopefully it won't ding me. You just won't notice. Just don't notice. Kind of like my parents when I broke the top off of their favorite porcelain doll that commemorated their anniversary at one point. I glued it back with super glue. It was like, hopefully they won't notice. Turns out they did, actually. They just never said anything about it. I thought that was funny. Parents. They're interesting, aren't they? Okay, so I won't have to turn down here. That way, I'll just take off, looks like. Okay, here we go. Oh, but when I was a kid, I was playing around and knocked the head off the old man sitting next to the old lady. It was one of those porcelain dolls that when you flicked a switch, it played a little song, you know? They were both sitting on a bench. I think there was a puppy beside them and played a little song, and the old man and the old lady were just sitting there enjoying each other, you know? And knocked the head off of that sucker. I can't even remember what knocked it off, but my gosh, that thing was. I panicked too. I was really, really panicked. And so I scrambled around to look for something, and we found some super glue, so I used the super glue on his head, and it turned out it looked okay. I mean, unless you were looking for it, I thought you wouldn't be able to see it, but apparently I was wrong. Reducing my drag, gaining my airspeed. Alright. And my climb rate.
Cessna Tango Echo Charlie continue for...
Lean Tower Cessna Delta. Tree Tango Echo Charlie continue for east departure.
Yeah. Well, it was a porcelain, okay, so it was a clean break. No, no blood or gore or anything, just a clean break. And honestly, I think it was a clean break. The only thing that would have given it away, I think there was a chip on the back that I noticed that didn't, like, I couldn't find it, right? But it was like, otherwise there was no other anomalies. It was just a really clean break, and I think that's what gave it away. I'm going to cut this corner right here. $1,700, I'm about to be able to skip. Come on, baby. Pull back on the nose a little bit, see if I can jump that a little extra. Here we go, 95, 97, 98. There we go, skipping. 33, yeah, I'm about 20 years your senior. Okay.
Cessna Tango Echo Charlie leaving my airspace.
I acknowledge.
Tower Cessna Delta. Tree Tango Echo Charlie frequency change.
Hopefully we'll have another, ATC operator like the, one of those ones that we really enjoy. Wink, wink,
Lima
nudge, nudge.
Zulu Victor traffic Cessna Delta. Tree Tango Echo Charlie 1 miles west 3100 for inbound to land runway 17.
Let me give myself early flaps. There we go. I'm going to trim down a little bit. Okay. This is the pattern that I'm used to. This is the one right here. Fly over the pattern, circle in behind it. This is the one I'm used to. I'm going to give myself a little time compression there. I am not sure I really want to fly all that time. I mean, I'm going to go the same distance, it's just... I don't want to take so long to do it, for Pete's sake. 500. This is the middle of the downwind. Still going to keep that compression on for a minute. Wow, I really slowed down there for a second. What was that about? And there's the airplane. Oh my gosh, that's a short airstrip. Okay, I'm going to swing out left a little bit. Give myself another notch of flaps. I'm going to reduce my time compression to normal. I'm going to nose dive a little bit here. Reduce my thrust. That is a short runway. Look at that. Oh my gosh. swing out to the right a little bit before I make this turn. My goodness. I'm at idle now. And I'm lined up at the runway-ish. Announce final. Good gracious, I'm too fast.
500.
Feel like I
Lima
should
Zulu
give myself some more
Victor, traffic
flaps.
Cessna Delta. Tree Tango Echo Charlie is on final runway 17 to land.
There we go, now I'm dropping some speed. My stall speed is really close. I think I'm good though. It's almost like I planned it. I don't wonder how that was a little too hard on that landing, but I wonder how that goes. What the? Okay, let's see how this works out. Head course, wonderful. Nothing like wasting a bit of your time, you know. Oh well, is it gonna give me a rating? No, it's not. Wonder if it's gonna land me where I went. I think it did. I think it did actually. That one, that one. Oh no, I just killed the mission. I was supposed to land over here somewhere, wasn't I? Well, that's okay. I can still hit the garage sale at Split. Just kidding. Yeah, okay. So it landed me over here. I think that's good. I think that's okay. Yeah, but I wanted to go over here. I know it was, I guess it couldn't handle such a great landing. It was like, ah, oh, short circuit. Can't believe you made such an awesome landing. Does not compute. And then here I am. That's okay. Tomorrow, if this mission's still here, I'll hit this one, but I'll try to go to Budapest or whatever this is, Belgrade. See if I can make my way down this way and eventually over to Australia, because here's India, Sri Lanka. Fly over here somewhere. I think I'm gonna have to go island hopping here. Thailand. This is, what is this? I know this is Indonesia here. This is Malaysia. This is Singapore. And Malaysia, I believe. This is Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur. Is that Malaysia? I don't know. Anyway, Pacific Southwest. I'm gonna have to do island hopping over here. But I've got a ways to go before I do it, before I get there. These cargo missions, though, they're actually kind of okay. 37 is the highest I've seen so far. Let's see what they are here. 31, 32, yep, 40. What? 40? I'm almost tempted to fly that just because it's 40. Like a even 40. Uh-oh, guess where it's going? Guess where it's going? Nin. We are the knights who say Nin. Okay, so what is the actual destination? That's the one, right? Yes. Is that the one going to? No, it's going north of Split. Okay. Well, I think that's where I'm going to turn in. Andy, thanks for sharing the time with me, man. It's been great. hopefully we can get some other people talking to us and make a little bit of a conversation, everybody joking together and having a good time. But that's for the next time, probably tomorrow, about 9 o'clock. If I don't see you, hope you have a good day tomorrow, and I am going to sign off here. I think that was a little omen where I just need to get off the computer. It's pretty late where I am, so I will talk to you later. And thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.